Puppy biting tips for new puppy owners. These are some things you need to know to survive your first weeks and months with your new puppy. It's also useful information for adolescent dogs or really any dog that tends to be nippy. There's a reason that puppies bite, actually more than one, and one of those reasons is something that people don't often think about, and it's pretty important. So stay tuned right through to the end. Puppies bite, sometimes really hard. In fact, sometimes puppies act in ways that would be considered vicious if they were adult dogs. But biting in puppies is totally normal and natural. Instead of looking at biting as a behavior that needs a specific training, let's think about why puppies bite. Teething. Puppies grow 28 little razor-sharp needle teeth between 2 and 6 weeks of age. These little teeth have to make way for 42 adult teeth. That's a lot of teeth, 10 more teeth than we have. Dogs use their mouths in ways that we might use our hands, so puppies need to explore the world by chewing on almost anything they can get their mouths around, including your hands or legs, or even your face if you're not careful. They'll grab onto all sorts of things. They seem to really love toilet paper or any kind of paper, and they have no problem shredding things that you might find valuable. So for this reason, pups obviously need to be well contained. Chewing and biting things is also part of the normal teething process. By around 12 weeks, permanent teeth start coming in and baby teeth will begin to fall out. Usually by 6 months old, the permanent teeth have all come through. During all the phases of teething, your puppy's mouth can be really sore and uncomfortable. The discomfort can lead to more biting and chewing. But it's important to control what your pup has access to so that he doesn't chew inappropriate things, including you. Using at least 2 toys, but really as many as you want, you can teach your puppy that toys are much more fun to play with than hands or arms or other things. Just animate a toy, and when your pup tugs it, then switch to another toy. This is also great for building a bond with your puppy because pups love this game. It's a great way to direct puppy biting to something appropriate. Keep the session short. Even a couple of minutes is a good amount of time. I've gotten a lot of comments from people on my channel, from people saying that their puppy is biting hard and aggressively and they don't know what to do. Something I never thought about much before was how pups can so easily get overstimulated, and sometimes they're just exhausted. They're never gonna tell you, hey, I need a nap, but they will do things like grab your pant leg or run through the house grabbing anything they can. With my little Raven, when he gets overtired, he can start jumping at Skeen, and sometimes he can bite him pretty hard. So when I see any sign of hyperactivity or excited biting or grabbing of things, I know that my pup is probably either really overtired or overstimulated. Definitely don't allow anyone to play roughly with your puppy, even if the pup appears to enjoy it. Teaching a dog the skills to know how to settle is just so very important throughout its life. Puppies often don't know how to wind down from excitement, and it's one thing we really can help them do. It's so important at a young age for dogs, and especially border collies, to learn to relax. A lot of people believe that border collies need to be active non-stop. And in fact, when I first got Keegan, I was told that I wasn't exercising him enough. And this was a dog who had a full-time job doing goose control. So I remember him just never settling down appropriately. If only I knew then what I know now. Just like human babies or toddlers can get overstimulated or overtired, so do puppies, adolescent dogs, and even grown adult dogs. If you know your dog has had their basic needs met and has had access to food, water, and is pottied, then it's probably time for a good old nap. For Raven, if he's getting excitable, I put him in a comfortable crate with a little bit of frozen food and a hoof, and then I'll cover the crate so it is dark and he doesn't have anything to look at that might get him more excited. Even if he fusses at first, he'll most often settle really quickly and just go to sleep. So if your puppy has been up for a while and they're biting hard or starting to run around the house frantically, It's probably nap time. Remember that puppies need a lot of sleep, sometimes up to 20 hours per day. For things to chew, there are slight risks with almost any object that you choose. I like hooves the best because I find my dogs won't chew them into fragments like they might with a bone. If you use marrow bones, you should also look at the hole and determine whether your dog's mouth could actually get stuck in the hole. Flexible things that are not easily broken down would be good choices, like the topple or the Kong. Whatever chew you use, try to make it easy for your dog to access the contents at first. So for example, an open hoof with wet food would be easy for a pup to access. The more you freeze the contents, the harder it is for the pup. So depending on the pup, you may want the food to be easy to access or more challenging. The nice thing about frozen food is that it can feel good on your teething pup's gums. Small quantities in several hooves or topples could make really good use of your pup's daily food allowance. Also, this will help get your dog into a pattern of relaxation so they get used to calming down before they get overstimulated. You can do the same with an older dog as well. Calmness training can start at any stage of a dog's life. If you have a puppy, you have an awesome opportunity to get started with calmness training at an early age. If your pup is still not settled after a few minutes, sometimes a bit of comfort can also help your dog to switch gears, especially if your pup has gotten really amped up. It can just take them a little bit longer to settle. Being held and stroked gently can help put your dog into a better state of mind. Remember that the crate is not meant to be punishing. The crate is a calm and quiet place where your dog can totally chill out. At other times, you can also do crate games to help your dog associate the crate as a happy and good place. Of course, your puppy also does need mental and physical stimulation. So make sure that between napping, you do play games that teach your dog focus, confidence, and resilience. For some things you can do, check out this video right here. See you next time.